Good morning and a very warm welcome to the Hockenheim ring for round 2 of the 2024 EuroFormulaOpen Championship. We have not been here since 2019 and it is our first visit here with the Dallara 320 chassis. Qualifying about to get underway. It's a 20-minute session that will set the grid for both races 1 and 3. 3, of course, being the top 6 reverse grid race. And how wonderful it's going to be to see these cars back out on this circuit again. We will keep a very close eye on that lap record of a 1:33.039 set by Yuki Tsunoda during our last visit to Hockenheim. Chris Stevens and Ewan Dunlop in the commentary box this morning. Ewan, it's a lovely morning here at Hockenheim, isn't it?
It is an absolute pleasure to be here. Like yourself, first ever trackside visit to Hockenheim. Came off course yesterday, had to walk around the track in the sunshine. Absolutely stunning. Great to see the stadium section in person for the very first time, and looking forward to 2 absolutely full days of track action as well.
Yes, it's quite a packed schedule, and for EuroFormula, it's a busy day as well, because rather unusually we have 2 races today, rather than just the usual 1 qualifying and 1 race, and then the 2 races, the 2 reverse grid races on Sunday. So slight quirk of the schedule there, but having spoken to Jakob Bergmeister about it yesterday, he actually kind of prefers this kind of setup. We welcome back Paolo Brajnik to the championship, the Gold Cup driver. That's for drivers aged 35 years or over. Wasn't able to be with us in Portimao, but he's back in his NV Racing number 212 machine. That's a very familiar livery as well for the former Superbike champion. As the first flying lap's about to get underway. So a reminder, the benchmark time from our last visit was 1:33.039, although in free practice earlier, so bear in mind that's a race time. Brad Benavidez has been the foreman during the 2 free practice sessions yesterday. His fastest time of 1:32.256 set in FP2. And yeah, a few changes since our last visit here. New chassis, of course, the Dallara 320 chassis. As last time we were here with the 2017 chassis, and of course Pirelli tyres, which we didn't have last time we came here. Michael Shin, a new driver on the grid. The 19-year-old South Korean racer joins us from the Formula Regional Oceania Championship, which he took a victory in during the winter earlier in the year, and is set to do multiple races with the Motorpark team throughout this year. Of course, driving the car that Lorenzo Fluxo was in during the opener in Portimao, and that he took a win in. So we know that the car certainly got pace in it. Here's a look at Brad Benavidez, our championship leader. Francesco Simonazzi making his way through the stadium section as well. He is 3rd in the championship standings. But
oh, well, Shin just gone quicker. Shin just put in a 1:32.493 to move very temporarily up to 4th, but Bergmeister pips ahead of him by around about 2.5 tenths of a second. So Shin back down to 5th. Still waiting for Barrichello to put in a really good time. Just coming into the final couple of turns, and he'll go across the line. And he will go quicker, but it won't be quick enough to move him up the grid order.
Yeah, Michael Shin, 5th fastest there. Not a bad effort in his first qualifying session. Only 7 or a tenth of a second away from Francesco Simonazzi. But it will be Brad Benavidez on pole position for this afternoon's opening race of the weekend. Levente Revesh has gone 2nd fastest, and Jakob Bergmeister left that very late, didn't he? He suddenly popped up to 3rd fastest, did his best lap right at the end there.
Super impressed with Bergmeister there. Didn't even bother with the first half of the qualifying session, but pulled it out. 5 laps completed only, the lowest of anybody else on the grid, and got his fastest lap with that final lap, 1:31.9. In 2nd row of the grid this afternoon.
Brad's even beaten them all back to the pits as well. They're all still making their way back to Parc Fermé. And hopefully we'll be able to hear from Brad soon. But Levente Revesh there will be starting on the front row of the grid. We'll be hoping to add a couple of extra podiums to his campaign. Did miss out on that in Portimao, sadly. Here's the results of qualifying then. It's Brad Benavides on pole position ahead of Levente Revesh. Jakob Bergmeister leaving it late, but putting it on the second row of the grid ahead of Francesco Simonazzi, Michael Shin